Jamal Niaz here with Savannah Marshall, and you just was a part of one of the wildest one-round fights I think I've ever seen. How incredible was that closing sequence when the finish finally presented itself?
I just remember thinking, just finish it now because I don't want to do another round.
I mean, you were in the trenches, you were dragged to the ground, you were in some tough positions, and you got back up and pieced your opponent up on the feet. What was going through your mind when you're in those tough positions on the ground?
I just remember thinking, get up, just get up. Look, fair play at Mirela. She's a lot better than what YouTube says. A hell of a lot better. But look, it just goes to show straight away. I resorted back to my boxing stance. She caught me with that leg sweep twice. I remember going down on the floor and her knee missed me head about that much. And I remember thinking, bloody hell, she could have took my head off with that. But look, fair play to her. Tough girl. I caught with some heavy shots and she was thrown back.
The first time you get off the ground from one of those takedown attempts, how much of a boost does that give you, as in like, right, I faced arguably my toughest test from this fight, the takedowns, the ground game, and I've got up and I can now establish myself on the feet?
I just remember thinking, she took me down and I just remember this is that game, she's a purple belt, so that's where I was most in danger.
And in terms of the shots that she landed, you were going toe to toe, you were eating some shots to land some shots. How hard were the shots that she was landing? She
caught me here, I've got a bit of a bump here, but do you know what the hardest thing was? It's a nice punching in the little gloves, but yet you can't see them. You can't. He's great.
He's like your biggest fan. He's just been singing your praises all week.
What a guy. What a guy.
That's 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘, by the way, who we're talking about. And in terms of the crowd as well, that atmosphere walking out and the absolute elation when the ref called it off, what was that experience like? How could you compare that to any boxing match that you've had?
Oh, listen, I just remember thinking, thank God, thank God. Honestly, I couldn't. Oh, these MMA fighters are a different breed. Honest to God, me respect, because it's just brutal. It's absolutely brutal. It's, like I said there, it's all right throwing a shot in those forearms gloves, but even taking them, seeing them, it was so hard to see. But yeah, I absolutely loved it. What an experience.
And you said that you were planning to do a better job than Claressa did in her debut. She's around here somewhere, so I'm going to speak quietly, but you can say as loud as you want. How do you think you did in comparison to Claressa's debut? You know, you got the finish.
I said in my pre-fight interview, I'm going to show her how to get up off the floor. I showed her twice. You know, she just laid there like goodness knows starfish in our last fight. So look, Claressa, take note. That's how you get up off the floor.
She's ready for the rematch. Everyone wants to see it in the UK. She does not want to come over here and fight in the UK. She wants it to happen in the US. At this point, are you bothered where the fight takes place?
No, not at all. We can go to Saudi. We can go anywhere. I'm really not bothered. We can go anywhere.
In terms of the stand-up that you would have with Claressa, she doesn't feel like she will be drawn into one of those dog fights that you had. Does that play into your favour? Because you've shown that you can handle it on the ground. Do you think you have the advantage on the ground?
I think I'm better than her on the ground. I really do. And this is what makes it a bit spicy. It's not just punches. There's kicks, there's knees. Didn't throw any kicks. Not against a kickboxer. But yeah, just goes to show that it's a different narrative. There's groundwork, there's head and arm chokes, arm bars. She nearly got caught in an arm bar. Look, it makes it so much more spicy.
You did say to me yesterday that you were going to choke out Claressa in her fight. Is that not a preview? Is it a spoiler from your perspective?
I'm keeping it for her. Do you know, I was tempted to choke Mirela out there, but I thought no.
Yeah, you had the back, didn't you?
Don't want to show anything.
Well, it was an absolutely incredible fight. No doubt that is going to go viral worldwide tomorrow. Massive well done. You've done something that not a lot of boxers. You said it. You said it.
Do.
Not going to get me in trouble, Savannah. Appreciate the time. Massive well done.